Is your low back flared up? And your first thought, your first question is, should I stop everything? Well, guess what? I'm going to teach you a simple protocol today to help keep you in the game and some things that you may find really useful to help keep you going and apply that principle of relative rest so you can keep yourself moving, thriving, and keeping up with your family. Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Bradbury, Family Corrective Chiropractor. Here we are in Georgetown, Ontario, Canada at One Life Family Chiropractic. And today I'm going to be talking about some simple things, especially if you have a low back flare-up, how you can help keep yourself in the game and apply that idea of relative rest so you so you don't have to stop altogether and you keep moving and keep up with life as best you can. Of course, if you're just tuning in, I love having you, so take a moment. I love interacting with you. Take a moment, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like so we can keep interacting and having some fun together, and I can answer all of your questions. So there's some simple things, especially if you've just had a low back flare-up. Oftentimes, our first inclination is to stop doing everything. And today I want to teach you that simple things like getting up, walking, moving are going to be critical in terms of helping you heal and helping you overcome a health challenge. Of course, it's always a good idea to visit a health professional for a proper examination to know what's going on the inside and to help rule out some red flags to help keep you in the game. But these are going to be some things that I'm going to teach you that you can do at home right now to help keep you moving, thriving, and doing what you love. So step one is help calm your system. Focus on your breathing first, longer out than in. Remember, we have a tendency when things are flared up to all of a sudden start moving like a brick and start breathing more shallow. So what I want you to do is focus on breathing into your stomach, 4 seconds out, 2 seconds in, longer out than in. Apply some foam rolling and work on starting by loosening up the glutes just like this. You're gonna work up and down. You may find some areas that are tender. If you find an area that's uncomfortable, focus on breathing, hang out there, and just breathe until it gets a little bit easier. You can work your way to your side, just like this, your TFL, where you'll notice I use the back leg to keep some weight off of the foam roller if it's too intense, and I'll go back and forth just like this to help loosen up. Step number two is just keep yourself moving. Our first thought is some level typically of fear and hesitation, and we start to clam up. It's so important. If you can keep yourself walking, that's going to be critical. Some of the other specific movements, and walk no matter what. In terms of you have to walk up and down, holding on to the wall of your hallway, do that. Focus on breathing and walking. That's going to be first and foremost the ideal thing you can do. Now, some other movements that I find really useful. Well, if you're going to the gym, reduce the bar weight, right? Reduce the bar weight. Change the load, even if you have to just move the bar and go through the range of motion to help keep your joints primed and keep you moving, critical. The other thing I like to do is just some global motion, and what you can do is just like this, your cat camel, just get some global motion back in your spine. And I may do this 10 to 15 times and combine that with a short walk, especially if you're at your desk, combine it with a short walk to your water cooler, back, and actually focus on doing the cat camel. And if you're introducing movement, especially while at your desk, I want you to exaggerate a little bit and I want you to do the march just like this. We've talked about this one in the past. Global motion is good, especially if you can get up. Do that for 30 seconds. Keep your spine and your joints primed. Step number three is reintroduce some stability. You can start with just lifting yourself up like this in the side plank position. Just focus on breathing. You can start with 15 to 20 seconds holding. If it's too much, start with 10 seconds. Drop down. Repeat that twice, and then I want you to change sides. And as you transition, remember things like creating stability and strength of the bird dog are great. Some great ways to groceries in, garbage out, and help with the healing. And of course, if limb movement with the arm is too much, just do it with the legs, just like this. Work on 6 to 8 on each side. Again, working on some stability, priming those muscles and helping you get back in the game while still applying movement and the idea of relative rest. And step 4, modify the load, but do not eliminate. As I mentioned earlier, the relative rest principle is key, keeping you moving, keeping you in the game. So what I would suggest is simply, if you love the barbell, if you love going to the gym and working out with your social group, guess what? apply the principle of relative rest. Reduce the load. Still show up, do the warm up, move your body. You may take 10 to 50% off the bar, go through the range of motion, but you're still showing up, keeping your mind active, keeping that habit ingrained, and doing what you love. So some simple things, especially if your low back is flared up, that you can do starting today. And I'm sure, as you notice, the key takeaway is keep moving your body in some way, shape, or form. You have to strengthen your hips, move your body. Remember, groceries in, garbage out is key. And of course, as I mentioned before, that X factor that often helps you bounce back quicker, well, guess what? Your spine and your nervous system, which is one of the reasons I'm so passionate about doing what I do. And you don't know what you don't know. In terms of if you have a problem, the only way to know is to test to find out what's going on the inside. And many people will present, they've done all these other wonderful things, but guess what? They introduce the X factor and they find they can bounce back that much quicker and keep themselves on track. So yes, your brain controls your body from your brain. Your extension is your spinal cord out to your muscles, your organs, helps with how you heal. If the nerves are pinched or irritated, as a corrective chiropractor, that's what I'm looking for during an examination. And some of the areas you may feel, some of the areas you may have no idea about, and that's the importance of getting tested to help understand how we can help you function better. If you're looking for a corrective chiropractor in your area, of course, my mission extends far beyond these four walls. Take a moment and let me know. I will help find you one. And if you enjoyed today, I love interacting with you, so do not forget, make sure you subscribe so we can interact some more. I can help you out because guess what? Most people are new to the idea that more function equals more health, and spinal health is vitally important to the overall big picture so that you can move and thrive at your best and bounce back potentially that much quicker, which is the cool part. Anyways, I'll leave you with that today. Remember, you're far stronger, more resilient, and resourceful than you may be led to believe. Bye for now.